Hey, it's Mattiadistasi here, and for the ones who don't know me, I am a crowdfunding coach. I'm so glad to see you here today, and probably you are here because you are interested in launching your project on Kickstarter and Indiegogo and make it fully funded. Well, the very first thing that you need to know though is that the campaign page and the actual launch are the very last steps. The only proven strategy that you have to follow is to create a solid and warm community of potential backers interested in backing you from before the launch to converting actual backers once live. This process is called the pre-launch phase, and trust me, you needed to execute it properly to be sure of launching your project and already have people ready to back you who are gonna eventually attract even new random backers. Otherwise, get noticed out there and being funded will be really tough. I've launched my crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo with the startup that I co-founded, Solenica, and we managed to collect more than $650,000 with this exact strategy. Within the past years then, I've helped hundreds of crowdfunding owners in reaching their goals as we did at the time, collecting in total over $1 million through Kickstarter and Indiegogo, using again the same exact strategy. You can read more about their stories here and there on my website. Anyway, you could wonder at this point, Mattia, how can we build a solid and warm community of potential backers interested in backing me from before the actual launch? Well, my friend, that's the right question to ask, and I've got you covered with my brand new program called Crowdfunding Pre-Launch Camp. It's a 7-week program where I'm gonna guide you step by step through a proper execution of a pre-launch phase for your crowdfunding campaign. I'm gonna support this journey through video courses, templates, guides, and an entire tech how-to library. Plus, for the VIP members, I'm gonna be there for you twice per week to double check your progress and answer the questions that you might have about the program modules. So if you are wondering, is my project right for this kind of program? Well, this program is made for all the allowed categories on Kickstarter and Indiegogo. So if you're looking for launching a campaign for a movie, a comic book, a tech, a design product, a video game, a board game, or whatever kind of the allowed categories on Kickstarter and Indiegogo, which is gonna be a reward-based crowdfunding campaign, this program is gonna fit your needs. But now let's see in the specific the strategy that we are gonna follow and the modules that are gonna be released. First thing first, we are gonna need to have a place to describe more the project that we are gonna launch and where to collect people interested in getting more info about my upcoming crowdfunding campaign. So we are talking about a landing page leads collection oriented for my project. Once we have this page out, the next step is to make sure to drive a detailed traffic over the page to convert people in actual leads. And the main channel that I suggest you to use is the driving traffic through Facebook advertising. That's because currently it's the cheapest way to run ads and also the most detailed way to identifying the perfect target for your project. The next step is to make sure to keep the audience collected warm until the actual launch. Because if we are gonna collect them, let's say today or tomorrow, but we're gonna launch the crowdfunding campaign in 1 or 2 months, they are gonna forget us, are gonna forget this project, and so this means that they are not gonna back once the crowdfunding campaign is gonna be live. So we needed to put in place a proper CRM strategy to keep the audience warm and make them thrilled about my crowdfunding campaign. We are gonna mainly use emails for this purpose. So the program is gonna be about guiding you step by step through this whole strategy using 5 core modules that are gonna be released within the next 7 weeks. In fact, we are gonna start from the first module release that is gonna be about the mandatory steps to set up all the benchmarks. So, how many people I need to launch properly my crowdfunding campaign, how to set up the goal, the competitor analysis. Then, the week after, will be released the module about the landing page creation, how to create it, what content you need, what kind of sections you need, and which tools to install. Then we'll see the email sequence that you need to set up in order to keep the audience warm from the moment that you collect them as a lead over the landing page until the actual launch of the crowdfunding campaign. The week after, though, it will be finally released the module about the Facebook advertising. I'm gonna guide you through the whole strategy to set up them properly in your Facebook ads account step by step. We're gonna even have another module, which is gonna be about how to use the social media influencers and the journalists to get the project promoted once that will be released live on Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Plus, all this content, all these strategies are gonna be supported by an entire tech how-to library. So don't worry if you are not a tech savvy, you're gonna be able to rely on those content. So guys, can't wait to start this journey with you. Make sure to join the program as long as still open. Bye for now.